Another week, another Jaclyn drama. We can't be too surprised given all that's come out about Jaclyn over the years and her as a businesswoman, but now more is being said about how she's betrayed female business owners in the past, and it's sad that it's not the first time someone has come out to say that she did them dirty as a friend trying to do business together. We saw Marlene Estelle come out earlier this year to talk about Jaclyn. She ended up posting in the Jaclyn Snark Reddit about Jaclyn and her experience working with her and being friends with her, the betrayal that she felt when Jaclyn dropped the ball on their collab they were supposed to do together all those years ago, and the money that she lost from it. She said that she had nothing to lose now and she doesn't want anyone else to be in the same position as her, so she shared her story of working with Jaclyn. She was sparked to tell her story because Jaclyn was accused of copying a female-owned jewelry line called Lana Jewelry. Jaclyn had released a necklace for her Jaclyn Roxanne line that looked very similar to Lana's design, and Jaclyn had even worn and tagged Lana's brand before, so everyone felt like it was very purposeful that this was a copy, that Jaclyn, really was like, I like Lana's design, I'm gonna make it for my company. And everyone just thought that that was really messed up. And this is when Marlena chose to speak out because she had seen what happened to Lana Jewelry. She had seen, Jaclyn using the name Cozy for her brand after being made aware that another influencer was using that name for their brand. And Marlena, having experienced working with Jaclyn herself, was like, I don't want to see anybody else affected. I'm going to share my story. And now Gerard has come out to talk about her business experience with Jaclyn and wrote on Reddit this week, Jaclyn tried to ruin me. For context, back in the day, Jaclyn had a collection with Gerard Cosmetics that consisted of a couple lipsticks and a couple glosses. But there was drama that went down, and all of a sudden, Jaclyn cut ties with Gerard Cosmetics, and now Jen is coming out to explain what happened on her end. In her post to Reddit, she said, as many of you know, I have never spoken of my experience with Jaclyn after working with her in 2014 to 2015. After watching her recent Closing My Brands video and seeing how she handled other women's businesses, I cannot stay silent any longer. This person has gone out of her way to destroy not only myself, but many other women who have had the misfortune of crossing paths with her. I do intend to come out next week with the entire story in detail, but since some people here have asked, I want to start by making one thing clear. Jaclyn separated herself from myself and my brand because of money and for no other reason. For context, on May 16th, 2015, I had a creator staying with me who often stayed at my home when they were first starting out and needed a place to stay while in LA. I helped many small creators over the years behind the scenes and never spoken of it publicly, as my reasons for doing so were not to earn brownie points. I was in the privacy of my home hanging out with them when I came across a video of someone talking about Gerard Cosmetics with them giving thumbs down in the thumbnail. In this video, a girl named Karina Kaboom stated that we forced people to sign a contract saying that they would only give positive reviews of the brand, which was not true whatsoever. Her video felt like a tirade versus an honest review and had a lot of foul language, which for me at the time was shocking to hear. In privacy, I said she was the ugliest person, meaning the way she came across and the language she used, not her looks. However, I understand how that could be perceived differently. That Snapchat of me saying that was posted without my permission. A few days later, I made a statement on the company blog and my Instagram explaining what I meant, that it was her demeanor and not physical looks, and took responsibility for what I had said. I also reached out to Karina privately, but she blocked me. During this time, I was speaking and texting with Jaclyn regularly, both as a friend and helping her get her brand off the ground. I texted Jaclyn and apologized if she was getting hate because of the situation. She specifically told me she was not and agreed that the situation was being blown out of proportion. She continued to call and text me for about 2 months, asking me how much money she was making. For my business context that could help her, and normal friendly conversations. Jaclyn was paid very generously by my brand. In total from Gerard Cosmetics, she made well over $500,000. She was paid 30% commission plus a royalty for every unit sold from the 4 shades in the collection. She did not work on the formulas, packaging, branding, or anything else with her collab other than choosing the colors. On July 31st, 2015, I received this email from Jaclyn stating she did not want things to get dirty or messy in ending our collaborations and demanding $250,000. It felt like extortion to me considering her commission was well above industry standard of 10 to 15% and she was getting royalties. She had been paid handsomely for the little bit of work she had done. We had a friendship and she often articulated that she was more than pleased with the percentage we offered her. I was very hurt and felt betrayed by someone I thought I had a close relationship with. I had helped her start her own brand, even making appointments and driving her to cosmetic labs, knowing that it would likely cost my brand a significant amount of revenue because I cared for her and wanted to see her succeed. When I stated that was not part of the agreement and denied $250K, she proceeded to make a video about me and my brand, which greatly damaged my reputation. After her Snapchat, creators that showcased our products were harassed. Slanderous articles written about me indicating that Karina Kaboom incident was the reason for the split. And I later heard that Jaclyn was blocking opportunities with creators and retail partners. At the end of the day, Jaclyn has left in her wake a long list of women who either got in her way or stood up to her. Again, there's so much more that will be coming out. As some of you know, the last year has been an emotionally difficult one for me. My home burned down last August, and earlier this year I slipped on ice and broke my ankle, which required surgery, and I was unable to walk for 4 months. After nearly dying in a house fire, I'm at a point in life where I just don't care what people have to say about me. If I had died, the truth would have died with me. Since I'm still here, I'm going to do what I can to keep any more women from being destroyed by Jaclyn. Now in this, Jen had mentioned a Snapchat that Jaclyn had made that basically slandered Gerard Cosmetics, and YouTuber Jen Love actually found that Snapchat, and this is what Jaclyn said at the time.
I have had hundreds, maybe thousands of people ask me in the last couple of weeks why I am not talking about Manny's collaboration with Gerard Cosmetics, his lip paint Serenity. And the reason why is because I have been in the process for the past couple of months of cutting off all ties and my affiliation with Gerard Cosmetics, which was not easy to do. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can guess like the reason behind this, and I don't want to go too in depth, and it's not something that I really wish to talk about too much because I don't want to shed any negativity on the situation. But it's honestly just a lot of different things combined, and I'll go more in depth about it in a video for sure in the next month when I really feel like ready and comfortable and things have finally settled at a good place. But until then, I just want you guys to know that Manny has been aware of this since before Serenity ever launched, and this has nothing to do with our friendship. Like, this is just business, and he completely understands. And if you currently go to the Gerard Cosmetics website, you will see that my face and my name is no longer on there whatsoever because I chose to take off anything having to do with me because I just felt like this was really necessary for me. It's something that like I really thought about and like kept me awake at night, and I really had to pray about because this was a financial burden, but I just felt like my morals were way more important. So at this point, even though I did collaborate on the 4 colors I have with Gerard Cosmetics, they still are available for sale, but they are no longer my shades. I don't have anything to do with them anymore. We are actually still in the middle of settling this right now, so it's kind of like a to-be-continued story, but I'm just kind of updating you guys on it because I don't know, I just feel like I update you on everything. At the end of the day, I just feel like I'm always saying, like, I'm still the same person, and I put, like, my morals above any money, and money doesn't matter to me. It's, like, loyalty that matters. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I have really been tested recently, and it's, like, God's way of saying, like, okay, prove it. Like, put your money where your mouth is. And so I've chosen to do this, and that's that. I've honestly wanted to talk to you guys about this for so long. Like, I have gotten so many questions about Gerard Cosmetics for the past few months, and I've just been like, so I'm really glad that I can finally tell you.
Jen even included the email that she received from Jaclyn back then. It was on July 31st, 2015, and it read, "I think we can take care of this on our own and make it a fast and easy process. Getting lawyers involved is going to make this messy, long, and dirty. With that being said, my likeness will continue to be attached to 1995, Rose Hill, Buttercup, and Buttercream, since they are colors I created, named, and branded on my YouTube channel, and am willing to allow their sale on GerardCosmetics.com in exchange for $250,000. I'm aware that my colors are top sellers and will continue to be lucrative for your business, and that people will continue to recognize these shades as my creations. If we cannot agree on a buyout, I will respectfully request the colors be removed. Jaclyn." I mean, it's Jaclyn. We have heard this kind of story before with her, so I can't be too surprised something like this has happened in the past once again, and someone else is coming out about having helped Jaclyn and been there for Jaclyn, and they just felt like betrayed by her. And I know Jaclyn said that she hopes that by giving up her other brands, because recently she said that she was shutting down Jaclyn Roxanne and she was shutting down her Cozy brand because she wants to focus on making makeup and that being her number one love and passion. But with the way that she's done business in the past, I feel like she's burned a lot of bridges, and if she wants to succeed, she can't be doing things like this, pulling the rug from people. Honestly, that's just what it seems like. And Jaclyn always talks about the backlash that she gets and thinking that it's ridiculous or an attack, but it sounds like she's also just been the one hurting people over the years. I mean, seriously, that situation with Marlena still is so crazy to me. The fact that the products were ordered and they had everything ready and she just was like, I'm not doing it anymore. And the way that both Marlena and Jen said that they helped Jaclyn with her own brand, giving her connections, driving her to places to try and make things happen for her. It's just so crazy that they were just hurt by her when they were doing so much and they didn't have to. But let me know what you guys think about all of this, what Jen had to say about her experience working with Jaclyn. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video.